This week's Fireside Forum on Tecomate Whitetail Nation is brought to you by Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
Gary from Kansas wrote and said, what are the most common mistakes hunters make when rattling? That's a good question. Let's see what our forum has to say.
Mickey did some of your doctorate work on this.
I did. I was lucky enough to be a part of a study on antler rattling. And one of the things I think is real important is to select the right location where you have good visibility downwind, because a majority of the bucks will respond from downwind. And if possible, get the hunter elevated and then a person rattling on the ground. That's probably the ideal setup.
Timing is really critical too. And you know, you're not going to rattle in a buck in say late September, early October when the bucks are not really pumped up. Most people consider just before the peak of the rut the best time to rattle. They're out there looking, they're ready for a fight, they're fired up. So
for me, it's you want a competitive rut. You know, with good solid age structure within your herd, that's when you're going to have top-end rattling success.
I like to use real horns. You know, I like to be as realistic as possible, hit the brush and stomp on the ground. You know, it makes a big difference in there. And if you've heard a real buck fight, and David, I know you guys have seen them before, they get with it, don't they?
I agree, Blaine. And one more thing that's critical is persistence, just outright persistence. Just because you don't rattle one in the first time, don't quit. Keep at it, keep at it. Nothing matches rattling, isn't it, guys? Stay with us on the After the Show as we continue our discussions on rattling on Tecomate.com. I love to rattle. It's my favorite way to hunt.
See, Gary, more answers than you bargained for. Thanks so much for your question.
This week's Fireside Forum on Tecomate Whitetail Nation is brought to you by Delta Ag, improving plant performance.